Welcome to Domain 3, Section 3.6, Privacy. In this session, we will look at privacy controls for AI, the legal basis for processing personal data, the rights individuals hold over their data, and the new complexities AI introduces, along with the common controls that protect privacy. Why does this matter beyond the exam? Privacy is where AI most easily lands an organization in legal trouble. Understanding these controls lets you make sure data gathered for one purpose is not quietly repurposed to train a model, and that the people behind the data keep the rights the law guarantees them. Let's start with the foundation. Privacy centers on personal data, and because almost any data point can be traced back to an individual, privacy protection is unavoidable in AI. Most AI privacy protections mirror the strategies used elsewhere, beginning with a legal basis for processing, which usually means some form of consent. The crucial nuance is that consent is specific. Agreeing to share data so a service can be delivered does not grant permission to use that same data for an unrelated purpose. Imagine someone joining a store loyalty program with their name and email. Using that email later for unrelated marketing would require fresh, explicit consent for that new purpose. Beyond a legal basis, individuals hold specific rights over their personal data, and AI must honor all of them. The right to be informed about how their data is collected and used. The right to access the data held about them. The right to rectification, to correct errors. The right to be forgotten, to revoke consent and have their data destroyed. And the right to restrict processing, limiting how their data is used. The catch for AI is that these rights must persist across every use of the data. If a business wants to train a model on customer data for a new purpose, the original disclosures must already cover it. Or, additional consent is required, which is why careful tagging and data management are so important. AI adds fresh layers of complexity. Using a third-party AI model means signing a data processing agreement and running a privacy assessment, because personal data now flows to an outside party. And during development, the usual separation between development and production raises new questions about what protections prevent data from leaking out of a once-closed process. The deeper danger appears as an organization loses direct control of how data is used. Picture personal data that was tightly restricted for one program, then copied and handed to a development team who left it on an unsecured, public-facing storage location. The original collection was perfectly secure, but reusing the data in a new way exposed it. This is exactly how privacy breaches happen with AI. To prevent this, organizations apply a set of common privacy controls, documented data handling protocols covering encryption, anonymization, and access, clear retention timelines paired with encryption, privacy-first handling that treats privacy as the default, differential privacy, which mathematically prevents a model from leaking information about any single individual in its training data, and broader privacy-enhancing technologies woven into the AI system. Let's bring it all together. AI privacy rests on a lawful basis for processing, with consent that is specific to the stated purpose, and it must uphold individuals' rights to be informed, access, rectify, be forgotten, and restrict processing across every use of their data. AI adds complexity through third parties and development environments, and the gravest risk is repurposing or exposing data that lost its original protections, which the common privacy controls are designed to prevent. You now know how to protect privacy in AI systems. Every important topic and idea from this session is covered in the multiple choice questions on RooCloud.com. Before you move on to the next session, work through the chapter-wise questions there, because the rules around consent and individual rights are exactly what the exam tests. Practice first, and then move forward with confidence. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next part.